people in the United States are seeing that. The mask has fallen, and they recognize that both parties have been complicit, that they're depriving the people of what they need, and they're also, funding war in every corner of the world.
There are two wars going on right now internationally. And that is the failed record, I would say, of Vice President Kamala Harris. Under President Trump, there were no new wars anywhere in the world. President Trump is the president of peace, and he is the president of prosperity. Vice President Kamala Harris, it is she and President Biden and their failed policies that have directly brought bloodshed and hysteria, if you would, to the Middle East. The foreign policy is a direct relation to our southern border. There are foreigners, illegals, coming across the US border, coming into this country, and many Americans are not very happy or very pleased with that, because these illegals, in many cases, not all cases, but in many cases, are getting more giveaways than the US American citizens are.
When it comes to the issue of foreign policy in an election cycle, it's not generally an issue that makes or breaks a candidate's campaign, unless it is related to a war that is happening or something that the American people feel really strongly about. In this case, both of those things are happening. When it comes to the war in Gaza, the October 7th attacks against Israel, those are not just issues that are far away foreign policy issues, but they're issues that connect and affect deeply people and communities here in the United States. So that's why that issue in particular, you see it making a difference in how people are voting, or at least in how some people are voting.
I think for this presidential election specifically, there is so much going on in the world. We have the war in Israel and Gaza. We have the war between Russia and Ukraine, potential broadening of a war in the Middle East. China is a huge issue. So I think more and more we're seeing voters look at foreign policy issues as more important, but not necessarily having those issues be what drives people to the polls.